Hi, my name is Lakshmi from Sunnyvale. This year's Navarathri 2016 theme is Ayyappa, Vishnu, and Shiva. Main purpose of Ayyappa to take the avatara was to kill the monstrous Mahishi, who would have got a boon from Shiva that she should be killed by a person who was born from Vishnu's Amsa and Shiva's Amsa. So to kill Bhasmasura, Vishnu would have taken Mohini avatara, wherein Shiva and Mohini together will give rise to Manikanta, and they will leave it in the forest where the kid will be wearing a mani, hence he was named as Manikanta. The king would not have any kids, so he would adopt the child and would adopt the child. And the Raja Rishi would say 18 years after that you will get to know about the child. So the king's wife will get pregnant after 18 years and would request to have tiger's milk in order to have a healthy baby. So Manikanda will go to the forest, kill Mahishi, get the blessings of Vishnu and Shiva, and all the Indra Sabha people will turn into tiger, and one Ayyappa will ride on tiger, bringing the milk and enter into the village as a procession. And this area is called as Pete Tulla and Sannamayappa, Sabrimala, where people will rejoice the death of Mahishi and victory of Ayyappa, and they celebrate like a holy. They play music, dance, and enjoy themselves. The king, seeing Manikanta entering the village on tiger, will be astonished and request that he will build a temple for him. And Manikanta will say he will release the arrow from his bow. Wherever the arrow falls, he will ask the king to build a temple with 18 steps, and it will be named as Swami Saranam Sabrimalai Ayyappa. And whoever is visiting Ayyappa should do a Guru Swami puja, take the mala, and take the irumadi that is required for traveling to the Sabrimala, and travel to the forest, taking the irumadi. பள்ளிக்கட்டு சபரிமலைக்கு கல்லும் முள்ளும் காலுக்கும் மெத்தை சுவாமியே ஐயப்போ ஐயப்போ சுவாமியே. So the people will come to the forest, cross the Pamba river, and then Ayyappa would request to have a Masudi built for as a tribute to his friend Vavar. So they'll visit the Vavar Masudi and then visit Manjamata. Manjamata is also a person who got Vimochana from Ayyappa and would have requested to marry Ayyappa. But Ayyappa would say that he is a brahmachari this Janma. So he will ask her to wait until those days when his mind changes, or the year when there is no first timers entering the Sabrimala. So people visit Manjamata Sannadhi and then Ganapati Sannadhi, and then they climb 18 steps and take darshan of Swami Ayyappa. And since Sabrimala is situated in Kerala, we try to depict the Kerala backwaters, which has the houseboats and then houses, boats from the visitors, and visitors also buy fishes from the fishermen there. Since the theme is for Vishnu, Shiva and Ayyappa, we kept one story for Vishnu and one story for Shiva. The Vishnu story is regarding the Pandurangam, where Pundalik will be a person who will want to visit Kashi to gain punya. On his way, he will see Futuk Maharishi, whose kutil would be cleaned by Ganga Yamuna Saraswati, who came down from heaven, and he would ask what is the purpose of them coming down. They will say Futuk Maharishi would have gained a lot of punya by serving his parents. So Pundalik will realize that serving parents is most important, so he'll return back to his house and start serving his parents. Many years pass by, and Vishnu will be most impressed with his dedication to his parents and service. So he will come to his house and visit Pundalik, and Pundalik will be serving his parents, and I'll request God to wait for a second. And after serving his parents, he'll return back to the Vishnu and ask him to stay in that area itself, which the village is called Pandaripuram. The one more story is for Shiva, which is the famous Thiruvalayadal scene where Dharmi and Nakiran and Shiva will have a debate, and Dharmi will sing a song in the darbar, and Shiva will come ferociously asking who is the person who has found a defect in his song. So the Nakira will say it is me who raised the who said it was a mistake in his in your song. So there will be a furious debate going on between Nakiran and Shiva.
நீரே முக்கன் முதல்வனாயும் ஆகுக. உமது நெற்றியில் முருகன் காட்டிய போதிலும் உமது உடம்பெல்லாம் கண்ணாட்டி துட்ட போதிலும் குற்றம் குற்றமே. நெற்றிக்கண் திறப்பினும் குற்றம் குற்றமே இல்லை.
The Shiva will burn Nakira with his third eye and his power, and Nakira will get Vimochana from Shiva based as he will be impressed by the stand that he has taken, though he was killed by Shiva in the Putramaripulam. And then we have continued the same theme in the steps also. So we have altered Vishnu and Shiva. For Vishnu we have kept Dashavataram and 12 alvars, and for Shiva we have kept a few Nayanma stories out of 63. It is Irangai Nayanar, who was a king in a village, and he announced that all the grains of the palace can be used by the people in the village free of cost, and by doing that act he attained salvation. Then next story is about Karika Lamayar, who visited Kailasha by walking upside down, thinking wherever she saw there was a Shivalinga, so she walked upside down and visited Kailasha and attained salvation. The third story is about Manakancharya. He cut his daughter's hair during the marriage and offered it to Shivanadiyargal, where Shiva came in disguise of Shivanadiyargal, and by that act he attained salvation. Next story is about Eripatta Nayanar, who followed the Raudram form, and he killed all the person who interfered Shiva's puja or disciple. So the elephant would have pushed a person who was true devotee of Shiva, so he would kill the elephant. And the next story is about Pugalchuru Nayanar, who was a king, and he in his kingdom Shiva will make that innocent person to be killed in the war, so he'll take sole responsibility and jump into the fire and attain salvation. And the Pugaltunai Nayanar, in the whole village people would suffer out of drought and loans that they have lent from the panchayat leader, so they cannot live here, so they'll move out of this village to another village, whereas Pugaltunai Nayanar will stay along with the Shiva, and during his last period Shiva will offer him the gold coins, and he'll attain salvation through that act. Kurumba Nayanar will attain salvation by truly dedicatedly following the Guru Sundaramurti Nayanar and attain salvation. Ilankudi Nayanar, Mara Nayanar will attain salvation by the act of offering food to Shiva, who came in disguise of a sage, the last sowing seed that he had left in him. By that act he would attain salvation. And Tirunilakanta would attain salvation by keeping up his promise that he made to Shiva until his end of his life, and he'll impress Shiva and attain salvation. So hence we have covered the entire theme of Shiva, Vishnu and Ayyappan.